droves of people marching towards the checkpoint. And I look to my left out the car window and I see the backs of like young men and teenage boys with their hands up with rocks in their hands. And then I see a line of Israeli soldiers in front of them with their M16s pointed at them. And I just had this like really surreal slow motion moment where I was like, I've seen this image on the news like so much, but like as much as we've seen this image, we don't know who these men are. We don't know why they're there. We don't know how they got to this protest. We don't know how their families ended up in the refugee camps. And that image really haunted me. It stayed with me. And I kept thinking about that for the opening of this film, really using that image and the idea of a moment of violence at a protest to then go back in time and tell the story of how the family ended up in the refugee camp, and therefore how this teenage boy, who's the hero of our movie, or at least the opening, how he ends up at this protest and in the midst of this violence. And in a way, it was like that image allowed me to figure out like how to focus the story, because I had all of these historical events and all of this time that I wanted to kind of to portray. So then, it really allowed me to focus on, okay, how am I going to choose these moments in time? Well, it's really the moments in time that shaped the journey of this family and got them into the camp and got this kid at this protest.